Anybody home? Hello? Any humans? Hello, friends. It's fun. Cannot be boring all the time. Church, politicians, lawyers. Who the fuck cares for what they do, right? We have a much more interesting subject to talk about this today. So, first thing first. My afternoon coffee celebration. Aliens are gone off this planet. Cheerios. Wow. Nothing better than a nice short espresso. Anyway, who knows me? They know what I like. But at the same time, even the ones who don't know me, they know what I don't like. And this is frigging aliens. Maybe you're one of them, so watch it out. Be very careful how you walk these days. If you do not decide by yourself where do you want to live, the things will go very hairy, scary, borderline, completely fanatic for all of you who still want to remain the same. So, subject for today. When did aliens created God? Low letters in the quotes. Well, I think from very beginning. Because when they show up eventually, when they're ready for harvesting, the harvesting has to be done in the matter of free will. No problem, here's my crops, here's my daughter, here's my child, eat it, cook it, energetically disintegrate it and use it for your own needs, right? Now you're saying it cannot be that graphic. Honestly, it's much, much worse because these are just my words expressing what I know. But when you start seeing this in videos, let's say 3D videos, what has been done to humanity through the very unknown history, you'll be very glad that you heard this here first. Remember, Galactic Freedom Show. It's entertaining, it's a galactic proportions, and it talks mostly about freedom, of all kind of freedoms, that all come into the one, freedom to choose, freedom of free will, given freely by Prime Creator, not by some fake ancient aliens. Like these fake news start coming be like a mime or a keyword. So what if somebody says you're fake? Sure. If I want to go in discussion, I say prove it. But I don't want to go in discussion. I just say, okay. You say Hillary is the most beautiful alien being on this planet? Maybe, but she take her home. Bring her to your quarters and then start living with her. You'll be surviving in next maybe 3 to 5 minutes until she sucks you dry, and then what? She moves to another one. But she cannot live on the singular energy sources, like one human, one child. She needs a nation. So luckily, that United States nation or people within the United States decided not to feed her anymore. So she is basically just dead body walking, because there's no more energy. You don't allow it to be stolen. So same thing happened with all the ancient stories. Why did alien create God? They created God because they simply been so deeply detached from the prime creator, and they are forcing you to become like they are. Because as soon as you find connection with the creation, they are dead. They are dead in the water because they cannot take a single gram of you anymore. Because you found your free will, or free choice. You don't give any more consent to be eaten on a daily basis. So, aliens were here from the day one. If you don't believe, well, doesn't matter. They were. Until recently. Sometimes in December, the final batch was exterminated. Done in 2016, sorry. Completely exterminated. So now it's time for you to get acquainted with a true his story or her story. The Earth will tell you a real story. Mother Earth, living conscious being, will tell you what transpired. It'll not be a channeling, it'll not be some kind of deep, dark meditation or some kind of occult magic. No, it'll be just like this. You'll be watching it on the TV or on your computer, mostly computer. So, question is, why the aliens created God, or gods, or ascended masters, or descended angels, or ascended, descended, I don't know, multi-time traveling creatures, they eat little children. Why? Because they cannot feed themselves. Why they cannot feed themselves? Because they are disconnected from creation. So you're wondering, if you're a bit, let's say, brave with your logic, say, why they would disconnect themselves from the creation? They can reconnect, right? That's a catch. 22 for them, because many of them were so deep entrenched. Every single cell of their existence is so filled with egoistic, selfish, greedy, jealous behaviors. Almost like they are playing role of God by their own accord. Nobody allowed them to do this. And we, let's say, or you played along thinking that this is the best that you deserve. You deserve to be eaten, you deserve to be hoarded, you deserve to be harvested. So, this is what you're going to get. Until December 2016, when Prime Creator says, basta, no more. But there is a leftover of these dark entities within you that you have to find enough courage to let go. And how do you know that, or how I know that you have something within you that it's really not too human? Well, just watch yourself carefully. Are you jealous? Are you ego-driven? Are you going to church? Are you bow down at 5 o'clock 5 times, whatever, a day as a Muslim girl? You are alien as these guys that were deleted from here. Until you choose different. Now you'll see every single talk that I do from now on is related with religion. Because this religion became such a nuisance for humanity become truly awake that you basically don't even want to see that you're praying to the Satan, that you're praying to imposter gods, that you're praying to all besides a true nature, which is God. I'm talking true nature, not fabricated, genetically modified creatures. They start popping out in last, thousands of years. I'm talking from real godly creatures. And the only thing you have to do is choose to become fully human through full reconnection with creation. So the question is, why none of these human cattle continue not seeing and completely ignoring the fact they're not happy, they live very short lives, they live very miserable lives, and they're still playing ignorant. They take some petty cash that somebody of the slave masters bribe you. You'll get a good position, you'll be CEO of the crappy company here, or soft drink, sweet waters full of toxins company, and you become happy? Not really. To have these kind of benefits, you sold your soul. You sold it for peanuts, for fraction of the real soul is worth. And this is where the catch-22 it is. You've been ingrained that you're worth nothing, that you are worthless, that you as a human cannot do much, a single human. But you as a single sovereign human, single, one, can do everything. As this is the right and gift that Prime Creator gave us, every single one of us. So are you going to cherish this? Are you going to continue in this direction? To fully discover your value, to fully discover your true intrinsic need for truth. When you discover truth, then it's easy to claim who you are. Just observe outside of mainstream media, outside of, let's call it your past politicians, your, let's call it fake history, because it's truly fake. They put some, let's say, good things, but nobody mentioning Gandhi anymore, nobody mentioning Martin Luther King, nobody mentioning true meanings of the Kennedy's death. They just talk, is it hit from this side or that side? It's dead. But why? Why the government of the United States never came up with true meaning? Why he was killed? Why this went in the bunkers, all the information for 50 years? Who's deciding this? How they dare to hide a true history from you? Who are they? These fucking aliens are hiding everything from you. But absolutely everything. There's a good expression. My father always used it. oh, you're sneaky like a snake who's hiding her feet or legs. Which I was like, what? Snake doesn't have legs. Exactly. But it still moves. It still can bite you, and it can put the poison inside of you. So for who in a humanely sane mind creates creatures that bite and kill and poison others? So you who carry a gun, you who go and kill others, you who poison the water for others, you who eating meat and killing other beings, human or animal beings, you are very much alien. Partially. But is this really why you're here? When you eat enough meat, somebody will eat you eventually. But they don't want to kill you right away. They want you to spend enough time here so you can feed them for 60, 70, 80, 90, 100 years, whatever. So, aliens created these godly creatures through a religion simply because they are addicts of human energy. And they cannot take this energy until you freely give them. So, this is a very deep deception created by these, they call them ancient astronauts, ancient aliens, ancient imposters. Do you understand? Sorry. You agree? Don't have to stand under me. But do you agree that these stories are kind of fake, are kind of weak? They have no true meaning in them. Researcher says blah blah blah. What he was researching, what the dark magician set him up so he'll receive a channeling or directions where to go, where he finds tablets that will say Sumerians are our ancestors. Why we don't bring our attention to the present moment now and seeing really deeply who is here to be of the assistance for the world as peaceful, multinational, 7 billion sovereign beings living here in peace. So who's cherishing this kind of attitude and who's cherishing or enforcing gun control, gun buying, gun selling, gun manufacturing, drug war, war against drugs, war against terrorists, war against, stupid aliens. This is the only war they don't want to bring up. And this was raging for millennia. So, I'll continue.